Yeah, I'm just saying, like all the big weather events and stuff, if I'm gonna have to have all these dreams all the time, and I'm gonna have to talk about it all the time, I feel that I should be able to get in on the excitement. And it's like 1,000 people, are invited to a party. And everybody's excited and happy and everything. And I'm invited to the party, and I'm happy and excited. And then I go to the party, and I get excluded, and I'm the only one that gets excluded. And I feel the same way with all these dreams I have to cover. All the weather skips my area. It's every single other area except mine. All other 47 states, and then the lower half of the state I'm in, and my area is the only one that's skipped. And I don't ever get to get in on the excitement. I would think some of these storms are interesting and stuff, but I'm always excluded. I don't ever get to see any of that. And then another thing is with spiritual things, anything that would bring my heart joy, happiness, fulfillment, or just something that would, just be enjoyable and joyful for me to do, diverts and skips, cause this stupid force field I hate so frickin' bad. The much be hated proverb, I call it. And like, for example, they said there'd be the model showed a big storm, for Friday the 13th and 14th Saturday of April. I think God should change his mind from the upper Midwest and put it right over my area. And I'm having a hard time, in a physical sense and in an abstract spiritual sense. Having all these dreams saying, Chad, it's gonna hit your area, Chad, it's gonna hit your area. And then I watch every time it skips my area. It hits every other place except where I'm at. And I'm having a lot of trouble dealing with it. And I just think that it's gotten absolutely to the ridiculous point. And I'm struggling with unbelief in God. And I'm struggling, with after all this mess doing this for so long, I struggle with the fact, even though the Bible tells me that God doesn't lie, after seeing every vision fail, time after time after time, and now decade after decade after decade, my hope is running out, y'all. And I'm struggling, with this God lying to me. And the Bible, I know, says that he can't lie. But seeing every vision fail, everything come to nothing, and then watching it hit every other place except where I'm at, every time it's just depressing. And I'm honest, it's depressing. And that's why I think God should change his mind on some things with me. And I feel that if I'm going to have to cover these weather dreams, that I should get to see some of it. I should get to see some of the nor'easters. I should get to see some of the California storms, the upper Midwest storms, all this Arkansas garbage, Texas garbage, all the stuff going to Florida. I'm saying if I throw the baseball at the broadside of a barn, and I'm saying if I'd throw the baseball broadside of a barn, and I'd been blindfolded every time, and thrown 100 balls at it, the chances of that hitting my area would have been way higher than what this weather's done. I just don't understand it. There ain't no sense to it, and I just feel like, you know, God, if I have to talk about it all the time, why do I have to be, you know, excluded from the party? You know, that's what I'm like. I'm like, well, why, God, do I have to be excluded from the party? And I don't think it's fun being excluded all the time, skipped over all the time, and I think that God should examine things and look at this thing more closely and get something done about it. 'Cause I've had enough of it. You know, I'm tired of just talking about stuff and I don't ever get to see any of it. And that's really hard for me, and I'm honest about it. I hope everybody enjoyed this.